Welcome to the toughest digital event 2020. We are here in the wonderful Toughest Lab where we're about to get started with our digital event. I am here with my man Jens and my man Patrik, who have volunteered today to be our subjects for this wonderful, wonderful event at home with you and myself leading you the whole way. Today is going to be a tough test because today's test is going to test you at home the same way we test you on our course at Toughest. Jens, Patrik, if you guys will come on over here, the best thing to do before we start an event is to warm up. Now today, we're testing cardio, we're testing upper body, we're testing lower body. Why don't you guys show us some exercises on how to get started? First off with the cardio, there's gonna be running. How do you not hurt yourself? Can you guys show us an exercise that we can get loose on the lower body and not get injured while running?
Yep, important thing, to loosen up, hip, sit down, try to be as straight as possible.
Okay.
Feel that you're loosening.
All right, so on this one here, the key is to open up hip flexors. You're gonna be doing that a lot. As you see here, he has they both have straight postures and they're both working that hip flexor right here. So that's the key, is get down, get low, but don't go too hard. Get to a point where you're comfortable and maybe stretch it a little more, but never go too hard because you don't wanna get injured. And they're switching it up. Excellent, excellent. And that's the key again, guys. Warm up safely, get loose, make sure we have a long event today. It's gonna take roughly an hour. We don't want any injuries. We only wanna challenge you. Make sure you have fun. So another part we're gonna take care of today is the upper body. That's from everything from the waist up. We're gonna be doing hangs. We're gonna be doing anything like that. So Jens, can you show us a couple of exercises or stretches, actually, that will lead us to not get injured during any upper body?
Yeah, the normal way if you're like outdoors runner or anything is to start rotating your shoulders.
Okay.
Like, take it slow.
Okay.
Start with the forward movement.
And what is this gonna help us do when we're doing something like that?
We activate the entire shoulder system.
Okay.
As well as the back.
Okay, so we're not just working the larger outer muscles. An exercise like this also helps with the smaller rotator cuff muscles, so there's no injuries there as well.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And then you can go down to smaller rotations.
Okay.
And even smaller. And if you have the possibility to be in like a gym or something, I would suggest a stick. The stick is very good.
Now hold on. You don't have to be at the gym to have a stick. Everybody has a broom at home. Use a broom. Show me what we need to do.
From this position, you can start by stretching the sides.
All right, two things. One, what is this helping us doing?
This is stretching our entire side all the way down to the hip here.
Okay.
As well as, if you were doing this, you would feel
from the elbow all the way down to the hip. And why is it important to do that? And why is it important not to go too far?
You don't want to get hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a warm-up, you know?
Right.
And so take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay within your comfort level, guys. Lean over, go as far as you can. If it's uncomfortable, take it back a little bit. There's no reason to get hurt in the warm-up. And the last thing we're gonna work out today is our lower body. We have several lower body exercises. Patrik, what's a good one there as well to stretch out on the lower body as well again?
There's gonna be a lot of jumps.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful with our calves.
Okay.
So we can do a calf stretch.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys face each other, or one of you, face each other. That way I can show the camera.
You want to press down the heel.
So this is, it might look similar to the hip stretch, but this is very different because on this one here, it might look like they're stretching here, but they're not. As you try to push your heel towards the ground, you're actually stretching your Achilles all the way up to your hamstring, all the way up to the glute. So the key here again is safety. You want to stretch, but you don't want to push too hard. This is a thing to get your body loose, to get the blood flowing, so there are no injuries during the race. So try, if you can keep your heel on the floor, that's awesome. If you can't, just push as far as you can and go as long as you can. So switch it up, guys.
if this is too hard, you're not flexible enough. You can actually do it from like standing, that where you don't put that much pressure.
On the, okay, exactly. So as you can see there, you can actually see the tension going in his Achilles right there in his calf. So again, it's not about trying to push too hard or go too far. This is all about safety and maintenance before we start a very fun event. All right, boys, you guys can get loose again. I'll talk to the camera a little bit before we get started. The actual best way to warm up for an event like this is what my man Patrik is doing right here. And that is just get outside, get on a treadmill, get loose. Start off slow. It doesn't matter if your warm up takes 5 minutes or 45 minutes. The key is to be ready before you start an event. I'll let these guys get warmed up. I will let you get warmed up. Do all these exercises and any more you have at home. We will come back in just a few minutes to get started with the race, and I'll break down what we're gonna do. I will see you shortly.
Won't you come and see what it's like? Living by the rules that you write. You ain't know those lavish delights. Now you ain't no back in sight. All the little lies you recite just makes all the savage unite. Usually I'm very polite, but I'ma get savage tonight. Even when the dog being nice, every single dog gonna bite. You might think I'm wrong, but I'm right. Just let it get a strong appetite. I'ma let it breathe just a little. Give it to you strong, heavy metal. I don't make a sound when I strike.
Now, let's have the breakdown of what we're gonna do today. So today's event is gonna consist of 3 loops. Now, each loop is gonna consist of what we call 10 blocks. Each block has a different thing. Of those 10 blocks, 5 will be running. Some of you at home may have a treadmill or not. That is okay. You gotta go outside and run. You wanna run in place, anything you wanna do, but 5 of the blocks are gonna be running or cardio. The other 5 blocks are gonna consist of exercises. Some will be on the floor, some will be on a bar, some will be against the wall. That's the reason why we asked you in the video, have something to hang from, lean against, and run on. So it's gonna be a fun thing today. Between each block, there's gonna be a 15-second pause. So for instance, our first block is gonna consist of 2 minutes running. We're gonna have a 15-second pause so you can get transition to the next one. And then our first actual exercise for 1 minute. We will then have another 15-second break so we can get to the next section. So you don't have to stress. If you need to come in from outside, that's great. If you need to transition from treadmill to another spot, awesome. Don't stress. This is all about fun and challenging yourself. Now remember, at the end of each loop, the most important thing is hydrate. Whether it's water, an energy drink, anything you need, make sure you stay hydrated for today's event. Let's have fun. These guys are getting ready. I'm coming back to you in just a minute. We're gonna get this thing started.
I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Yeah, you looking at the chosen one. I said you looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. Running great, now I'm showing up. You looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. But never again, back on our grind, you know what it is. Yeah, this is our year. Knock us down once, we got up again. Put in the work, so I know we gon' win. This is for real, we never pretend. We gotta win. We came to fight, we came to win.
right, guys. We went through the warm-up. We went through the breakdown. You have all your equipment ready. It is now time to start. Vincent, I want that 15-second countdown. Boys, you can see the countdown. Let's get started. In 15 seconds, we are gonna get started with loop 1. I will count you down from 5, where you're gonna start with running. Boys, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Running.
Might put some rings on the team and spend my life on. Hey, this wise madness I've been feeling myself.
So as we see now, we are on just block 1. Block 1 is running. We're gonna get started off nice and easy. We're gonna get some cardio in. We got 2 minutes of running. We are gonna have running for 5 of the 10 blocks. So it's important, pace yourself. You wanna reach the same goal on every single block, on every single loop. If you slip a little bit, that's A-okay, doesn't matter. But try to reach the same goal every single time. Our boys are starting off nice on the treadmill and on the Speed Fit treadmill. We are already almost halfway through with our first block. Well done, fellas, well done. And we are now halfway through our first block.
Halftime.
You may recognize these two gentlemen, Patrik and Jens. They are from Griffin OCR. You may know them as our sweeper team. They come to all our events. They're absolutely fantastic. They encourage people to get out and get healthy, which all of you should do. You may also recognize these two boys if you live in Sweden as the two crazy guys that go down to your local track and do lunges for a mile or do burpees for a mile because they're a little insane, and that's why they're here today. But the best part about it is they try to lead healthy lifestyles. They try to have fun with it, which is the best part, which is what we want to do today. So we are down now to our last 20 seconds of block number 1. This warm-up run should get you nice and healthy. It should get your blood flowing. You should be ready to rock and roll because in about 10 seconds, we're gonna transition to our second block, which is an exercise. Remember, we have 15 seconds between each one. Take your time in transition and 0. Boys, come on over, we got 15 seconds. Our first exercise today is the plank. We are gonna be starting the plank in 5 seconds. Boys, here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go at home, plank. You have 1 minute of planking. Now, some of you may think planking is easy. It kind of is. It's just a simple, static position. But after 20 or 30 seconds, it's becoming more difficult. Now, I'm gonna talk to these two boys because obviously doing a plank by itself is not hard enough. Patrik, if I were gonna make this exercise easier, is there a way to do that?
Yes, you can go up,
Okay.
or go down on your knee.
All right.
And keep the position, keep the abs tight.
All right, we got 20 seconds to go. Like you said, keep your abs tight. A way to make it a little bit more difficult, you can do this for the last 10 seconds. Add 10 kilos at 10 seconds. You don't have to do that at home, but these psycho guys here will do it. Or you can do like Jens is doing and add more of a movement to the plank. 3, 2, 1. You have 15 seconds now to transition back to running. Remember, at each block, it's 2 minutes running, followed by an exercise. We're gonna start running again, boys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Running.
At home, I hope you're having a good time right now. This is gonna challenge you. So right now, you're in the second block of running. Your legs should be feeling good. Your heart rate should be pretty high. Remember to maintain control. If you're out of your comfort zone, relax, scale back a touch. These guys are very adept to what they're doing. We have about 1 minute and 35 seconds left of this, then we're gonna transition to our second exercise. I'll tell you what it is ahead of time, you guys know, tuck jumps. This is gonna get the heart rate spiked. It's a very difficult one, that's why we did the stretches before. Make sure you don't hurt your Achilles, make sure you don't hurt your quads. All right, boys. We are 2 blocks in on our third one. How you feeling? Jens? Nice, look at that. They actually have breath to talk right now. We'll see how that goes in about 45 minutes. We are now halfway through with our second block of running. We got 59 seconds to go. Relax, take it easy, get loose.
I'ma get right in my bag. Why you gonna try to get mad? Everybody wanna keep up. Don't you know I move too fast? I'ma zip right past. Drip all on my swag. Why you trying to size me up? You don't wanna try your luck. Hot as a stove, what did you know? Burn like coal, yeah, you know I go. Way too hot, yeah, really too cold. I'ma keep going till I hit my goals. Better get back when I'm in my zone. Do it for the ones that I know back home. Did it myself, they ain't put me on.
30 seconds to go, boys. It's a shame that we only have 2 treadmills here at the Toughest Lab. Otherwise, I'd join in. It's just one of those things. Peter, if you pan over there and show we have more treadmills, you better not. Here we go, guys. 10 seconds to go. I'll count you down from 5. And remember, we have 15 seconds to transition to the next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Our next exercise is tuck jump. You got 15-second break. We're gonna go into tuck jump. Boys, this is a hard one. I gotta count you down from 5. I might not be able to talk to you during 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Tuck jump.
See, guys, they're not going crazy fast. You have a full minute of this. Take your time. You can challenge yourself by trying to get your knees higher, or you can take it easy by going a little bit lower. But the best thing to do is maintain pace, maintain posture, and maintain form each time. A slip up can cause injury. Take your time, do it each time. As you see, Patrik's going a bit faster, Jens is going a little more controlled. There is no right or wrong way to do this except maintain form each time. All right, boys, we have 20 seconds left. Keep pushing. Great job, great job. Well done for you guys at home. I know this is difficult. I know this is hard. You are sweating up a storm and your bottom stairs neighbor's probably really pissed at you right now, but let's have some fun. And I'll count you down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds, guys. Back to running. I'll count you down from 5. This is only the first loop. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get
Running.
it. So we have 2 minutes of running again right now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are working total body. This is just like being on one of our courses, whether it be Malmo or Oslo or Umeå or Vårda, doesn't matter. You're gonna get a workout on your legs. You're gonna get a workout on your upper body. You're gonna get a workout on your cardio. Anything and everything we can do to make sure you work your whole body today is what we're doing. So we have about 1 minute, 30 seconds left of our run. Our next exercise is dragonfly. This is challenging in my opinion because you're going from a tuck jump, which is high heart rate, to a run, which is high heart rate, where a dragonfly is a more static position. It's very difficult to control when your adrenaline is spiked like that. So make sure that 15 seconds, you take the time to breathe, and kind of get that heart rate a little bit lower. Well done, boys. We are at 1 minute to go. Well done, guys. Well done.
Half time.
We're not talking so much now. Great job, guys. Great job. Now, when you guys are on the treadmill running like this, what's more important to you when you're doing a long workout like this? Is it to maintain pace, or is it to push yourself?
Try to keep the tempo even.
Okay.
Because if you burn out in the beginning, you won't get your heart rate down when you're doing the opposite.
That's a really good point right there. There's no point in trying to sprint through the run. Try to maintain an even pace, otherwise you're gonna blow yourself out for the rest of the exercises. We don't wanna do that. All right, boys, we have 15 seconds left to go. I'll count you down from 5. You have 15 seconds at home to transition to our next one, which is dragonfly. All you need is space, nothing necessary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys. Now, dragonfly might seem like an easy one, but as we said, your heart rate right now is like your adrenaline's through the roof, and you're about to do a static pose. Follow these guys at home, see what to do in 3, 2, 1.
Dragonfly.
Here we go. Now, this is a balanced posture. It is not easy when your heart rate is so high. So I'm gonna ask these guys now. One, is there a way to make this a little bit easier on yourself while you're doing it?
There is.
How do we do that?
You can rotate. Try to touch.
And that makes it easier?
No, it's not easy.
So this is the hard version.
The easier version of this.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I would say lower your legs.
Okay. There we go. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, drop your center of gravity, make it a little bit lower. That way it's a little bit easier to maintain. If you want to make it more difficult, get that leg up high and try and rotate and touch your foot. This really works out your ankles and your feet. Most people's feet are very weak. You don't know that until you do an exercise like this. Here we go, guys. Count down in 4, 3, 2, 1. You have 15 seconds to transition back to run. We are nearing the end of this block. You guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job. I love it. Here we go, boys. Remember, keep the tempo, as Patrik and Jens said. Keep the tempo. Don't try to spike it. 3, 2, 1.
Running.
Here we go. So we are now 3 blocks remaining. We have 1 more running block and 2 more exercises. Here we go. Next exercise is similar to the one previously, the dragonfly. Normally, if you're doing a tuck jump from a run, it's different because your heart rate is spiked and you're still moving. The next one is like the dragonfly. It's a static position. It's a wall sit. Basically, all you need is room. You're gonna sit against the wall and that's it. But transitioning from running to this is very difficult. Again, make sure between each exercise, maximize that 15 seconds. Breathe, deep breaths. Try to go to the bottom of your lungs and slowly breathe out, because that will help your body calm down to go to another static position like this. Great job, fellas. We are about halfway through this block here. And we are at the halfway point. Well done. Well done here and well done at home. Make sure tempo is your key. We have 2 more loops after this. You want to be able to maintain the same pace and the same number of exercises that you did the first loop around as the last loop. Again, if you fall off a little bit, don't worry about that. Challenge yourself, but not too much. Great job, boys. Are we feeling okay? Yeah? Jens is, Patrik is sweating. Jens is not even sweating. He has no towel and he's not sweating. How is that possible? 20 seconds to go, boys. 20 seconds. Now, as we transition to wall sit, I will show you a couple of different variations. Of course, a wall sit is very simple. Everyone that has walls at home, you can do it at home. But we'll show an easy and a hard version. 3, 2, 1. Come on over, boys. Let's get the wall sit. You got 15 seconds. Deep breath. Pace yourself. I'll count you down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wall sit.
Again, this is deceptively easy. How can you not sit against the wall for 1 minute? Most people can't. It's very difficult. Sitting here, boys, after running like that, tell me, 1, how does it feel right now?
Good. I'm trying to get the pulse down by breathing more deeper so I can put some more oxygen in my muscles.
Okay. Now, in an exercise like this, if I wanted to make it a little bit easier, how am I going to do that?
Easier.
If you use your hands and try to like
brace yourself.
brace yourself.
If I were a psycho and wanted to make it more difficult, can you show me ways to do that? Add a kettlebell. Kettlebells are for psychos. Or again, we can do the same thing here, is add a weight. We got 10 seconds to go. If you are so lucky to have a weight at home, you can add kettlebells or weight plates like this. 3, 2, 1. Take that 15 seconds, boys. Our last block of running in this loop. And as you heard Patrik say, deep breaths. You want to try to get as much oxygen into your blood as possible. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Running.
Come on at home, you got this. This is our last running of this loop. Take your time, pace yourself. Use this right here as your relax time.
Half
We are
time.
halfway through with our last block of running in this loop. Great job, guys. Great job at home. Our next exercise, and the final one of this loop, one right behind me here. Most of you have one of these at home. It's a pull-up bar. This next one is very challenging because it's just deceptively simple like the other ones. It's hanging. All you gotta do is hang. But how many people can hang for 1 minute? Not very many. It's actually much more difficult than it seems. The key is, as Patrik and Jens say, get that breath down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get the pulse down, get as much oxygen in as you can. That way you can hold on as long as possible. All right, boys, we are down to the last 15 seconds. Here we go, loop 1, almost done. Are you ready for the hang?
Yeah.
There we go, baby. Here we go, guys. Counting down at home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that 15 seconds, transition to a pull-up bar, a tree branch, anything at home you have to hang from. And this is it. First loop will be complete in 59 seconds, starting right now. 3, 2, 1,
Hanging.
go. Now, boys, I hate to ask you this because it seems like a silly question. Is there a way to make this easier? And is there a way to make this more difficult?
You can put your feet in the ground if you can,
Yeah?
or have a chair so you can put them on so you
Okay.
don't have the weight.
All right.
So
So to make it easier, use a chair, put your feet on the ground, something to take a little bit of the pressure off of your hands. If I were to make this harder, Jens, what would I need to do to make this harder? All right, so I can barely hang with 2 hands, he's doing it with 1. All right, so here we go, guys. We are down to our last 10 seconds. Well done at home. This is loop number 1. After this loop, we're gonna hydrate. I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boys, take a break now. Loop completed. Good job at home. What you wanna do now is we have a few minutes between each loop. Take your time, breathe, and the most key thing to do is what they're doing right now, hydrate. Make sure you keep your body flush with fluids so you can complete the next 2 loops. We're gonna take a little bit of break here, let these guys get some rest. You at home get some rest. Use the bathroom, whatever you need to do, because we have 2 loops coming back. See you in just a second.
Nothing can stop us, nothing can hold us, 'cause we are fearless, we are champions. You know it takes us to be the greatest, they won't break us, 'cause we are champions. My moment's arrived, this is my time, my moment's arrived. We are champions. We are champions. We are champions.
Way up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, you ready? Ready or not, we going. And I can't stop. Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, oh my.
And welcome back. I hope you used that break wisely, got hydrated, got relaxed. We are about to start off with loop number 2. Same blocks, it's gonna be even more fun the second time around. Let's have that countdown, Vincent. 15 seconds to running. I'll count you down at 5. And I'll try to give you the halfway point, because if you're running outside, that's important as well. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys. So if you're at home and you're outside running, I'll try to give you the halfway point, because maybe you're going on a distance run, maybe you've measured it out, maybe you have a smartwatch or something that you can tabulate 1 minute away and 1 minute back. I'll try to give you the breakdown there as well. So we're doing the exact same exercises in loop 1, but now your body's a little bit tired. Key is take care of yourself. Like we said, hydrate, breathe, pace, form, take care of yourself. All right, guys, was loop 1 okay?
Yes.
Not too much of a challenge for the Grip and OCR crew?
Not yet.
Not yet. We are almost halfway through our first block of running. I'll count you guys down from 5 if you're running outside or running in another place and you can't hear it. We will reach the halfway point in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute remaining on block 1 running. Remember, the next exercise is plank. Maybe you saw these guys use the weights in the first one. Maybe you saw them use it easier. Be ready for this second time around and the third time in the third loop, to where maybe you want to challenge yourself or change it up a little bit for a little bit of a fresher view of it. We have 40 seconds left to go. Look at the posture on these gentlemen. Can you believe this? It's amazing. It's almost like they do this all the time. They're both certified trainers right here at the Toughest Lab. If you're anywhere in Sweden, you want to come visit us, pop by, we'd love to have you in as soon as these new crazy restrictions are over. We have 15 seconds to go, boys. Planking it out. I'm going to challenge one of you. We'll see which one it is. I will count you guys down from 5. At home, remember, 15 seconds in between, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maximize that 15 seconds. As Patrik said earlier, breathe. Get as much oxygen into your blood as possible so you can hit these static positions. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's planka. Now, as we talked about the first time, if you want to make it easier on yourself, Jens said, or Patrik said, drop down on your knees. But you must still engage that core. If you're not engaging the core, there's really no point in doing the exercise. Make sure you challenge yourself. If you want to make it more difficult, if you have weights at home, if you're in a gym or anything like that, you can also add a little bit of weight for the last few seconds. I'm gonna challenge Patrik here. We got a 20-kilo plate going on his back. This helps engage the core even more and puts more stress on him, but he can take it because he's a man. And as you see by his shirt, he's a 10-time toughest veteran. We have 15 seconds to go, guys. We had 10 seconds, guys. Make sure you push hardcore. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank is done. Let's transition over to running. We got 15 seconds. And I'll count you down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. If you've run one of our toughest obstacle course races, you might think, and a lot of people do think and say to me, I can't run 8K or I can't do all the running. What's funny is the running part is actually your rest from the obstacles. Once you find a pace, as Patrik said earlier, you can kind of challenge yourself and go a little faster, or you can take it easy and go a little slower. But this right here is a really good maintenance pace. Boys, as you're beginning on loop number 2, tell me how you're feeling right now body-wise. Is there anything getting stressed out a lot, or are you just feeling pretty good overall?
I think the heart rate is good at this pace.
Heart rate's good?
Yeah. The muscles are loose.
Yeah?
Thinking about not overdoing the running since we're doing the calf.
All right. So he's saying that he's keeping a very good pace with his heart rate. He's trying to maintain in a certain zone. That way he doesn't overstress himself. He's also thinking about his extremities. calf and everything like that. You don't want to overwork it because we have a lot of technical exercises in between. Jens, how you feeling over there?
Good. Trying to pace myself. The second loop of frog to see where I'm at the third loop.
Okay.
If I can go faster or if I need to slow down more.
All right. Why? So that's the key. Do you think pacing is important? Is that you can either find yourself saying, I have a little more energy I can take out, or I need to reserve a little bit more for later. All right. So we have 20 seconds to go. As you heard these guys say, pace and momentum to make sure you have yourself within range. We have 10 seconds left to go on this particular running block. Our next one is tuck jumps. Remember, that's a high heart rate physical exercise. We're gonna switch to that in 3, 2, 1. Come on over, boys. And again, we have 15 seconds in between. Breathe. Breathing is almost as important as hydrating because these tuck jumps are gonna spike that heart rate. I'll count you down at home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck jumps. So remember, guys, just like when you're running, this is all about pace. You don't have to blow yourself out. You don't have to go as fast as you possibly can because then you won't have any legs or calves left for the rest of the day or cardio. Pace yourself. If you can do one every couple of seconds, perfect. If you can go a bit faster, great. If you want to slow it down, that's just fine. If you want to make it easier, go a little lower with your hand. If you want to make it as difficult as possible, go as high as possible. But make sure you maintain form, and that way you don't hurt yourself. Guys, you guys are doing a great job. At home, you're doing a fantastic job. We got 10 seconds left here. I will count you down from 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna transition back over to running. Remember, guys, 15 seconds, breathe. These guys are getting tired. I know you're getting tired at home, but I know you can do it. I'm gonna count you back down from 5. We're gonna start that running one more time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. These guys are doing a great job, and I know you at home are doing a great job. So to mix things up a little bit, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into the plan. Cauldon, get over here. We have another one of our trainers in here right now. I wanna talk to her a little bit. We're gonna have a minute countdown here. You're almost at the halfway point. Come on in here. All right, guys, I'm gonna count you down from 5, and that means you're at the halfway point. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, halfway, 1 minute to go.
Half time.
Now you see these guys are getting tired now. We're on loop number 2, about halfway through. They have been talking about keeping pace and cooling down. When you're this accelerated, how do you breathe correctly?
Well, trying to keep a rhythm in your breathing.
Yeah.
So, like, let the breathing follow your steps, for example.
Okay.
Because then you keep the same pace on your breathing as you want.
So as you're saying there, it's very important to pace your breathing as along with your running stride. If you're breathing too fast and your stride is slow, you need to get that within a maintaining pace, right? Good. Thank you very much, Connor. Awesome. Hopefully you can come back again and give us some more advice. Thank you. So we're about 15 seconds away from this. Pace, breath, control. 10 seconds to go, guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. At home, you're doing a fantastic job. I hope you're challenging yourself. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, guys. 15 seconds now. We're going dragonfly. Remember on this one, it's a static standing exercise. You're going to stand whether you start with your right foot or your left foot. Straight up, arms straight out. Just one foot. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And as I was saying earlier, guys, it's very important to maintain balance here. And at the 30-second mark, we're gonna switch legs, guys. So if you wanna make it easier, as Yin said earlier, you wanna drop your drop your center balance down a little bit. That way it's not as much stress. If you want to make it more difficult, straight up, legs straight out, and then rotate and touch your foot. We're gonna switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, boys. And as I was saying before, most people don't realize they have weak feet. We walk in big, thick shoes all the time, and our feet are a lot weaker than normal. You want to use lower profile shoes like these guys are wearing. That way you strengthen your feet while you run and exercise. We got 10 seconds to go, boys. Come on, keep it strong, keep tough. At home, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds now again until we transition to running. I'll count you down at home if you're outside. Make sure at the halfway point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And as Carter was saying earlier, breathing is key. To get that heart rate down, you want to breathe deeply, you want to breathe smoothly. If you notice your breath being ragged and quick, slow down a little bit, maintain your pace and maintain your rhythm to get the heart rate down. We are really challenging you with going from a high heart rate exercise to a static exercise. It challenges both your adrenal system and every muscle in your body. So that's what we want to do today. Notice how their pace has changed just a little bit, because they're listening to their body. If you need to speed up, great. If you need to slow down, that's fine. There's no issues, because our goal here is to finish strong. And we're gonna hit the halfway point for you guys at home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute remaining on this block of running.
Any second, you ready for it? Yeah. It's just me and my crew. It's just me and my crew. Get it started, get it started, get it started. Yo, get it started, get it started. Get it, here we go. Get it started. Get it, get it.
All right, guys, with 20 seconds left to go, tell me how we're feeling right now. Jens, how are you feeling right now? Okay.
Still good.
Slightly fatigued, but still good. What are you feeling that's fatigued right now? Legs? Or just overall? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's important to pace yourself. Here we go, guys. We got 5 seconds to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on over. Let's do some wall sits. We got 15 seconds to transition. Again, we're going from a high heart rate exercise to a static exercise. Make sure you take care of yourself. Listen to them breathing. Key. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wall sit.
Now again, we said earlier that this is deceptively easy. When you tell someone to sit against a wall, it's sort of like, okay, great. But you don't realize that you're probably using muscles you don't typically use on a daily basis. You're engaging those quads at a level you don't typically do. You're engaging that core at a level you don't typically do. It's very difficult to do that for a full minute. How you feeling right now, Jens, on this wall squat?
A little bit shaky.
Okay. What can we do to try to eliminate that?
Try to breathe as controlled as possible.
Yeah.
To let oxygen into your muscles.
Yep.
And actually try to relax. Don't tense your entire body.
So that's the key. Breathing and actually staying within yourself. We got 10 seconds to go. You don't want to push too hard, because the harder you push, the more your muscles are going to get fatigued out. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Let's go back to the running. And you notice what he's doing right there? He's shaking out his legs, trying to get more blood into the legs. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Running.
This is our last block of running in loop number 2. You are doing an awesome job at home. Loop number 1 is in the past. Loop number 2, the finish line, right here. So let's keep it together. Let's keep breathing. Let's maintain pace. The key is challenging yourself as much as you can without overdoing it. Just like these gentlemen here. You heard Jens say he's already a bit fatigued and a bit tired. Patrik said as well, and so did Carter, breathing is the key. If you breathe correctly, you will get more oxygen into your blood, into your system, and you will reduce your pulse, and that way you can get better. We'll let these guys run a little bit, and in about 15 seconds, we'll be at the halfway point. So if you're at home running outside or running where you can't see your screen but can hear me, I will count you down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are at the halfway point, 1 minute to go.
Try to get mad. Everybody wanna keep up. Don't you know I move too fast?
All right, Patrik, I haven't spoken to you in a little bit. We're at the pretty much the end of loop 2. How are you feeling right now?
Great. The pulse is a bit higher than the first loop.
All right, you feel like your pulse is a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're okay with, or are you trying to actively slow it down?
I'm trying to breathe a bit more calm, get the pulse a bit more steady.
Yeah.
For the last round, there's the timing, and get the pulse down there as well.
Okay. So as he said right there, the key is pulse control and breathing control. Because our last exercise is again a static one, and we're going to be there in about 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's transition to the last exercise of loop number 2, which is hanging. Again, deceptively easy, but doing it for a full minute is very hard, especially with your pulse this high. Here we go, boys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You hear what Jens did there? Nice, slow, even breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth, control. If you can control your heart rate, you can do this exercise. Again, if you want to make it more difficult, you can. Would you guys like to make it more difficult? Here we go. Have a kettlebell and you guys can pass it back and forth. They were not ready for this. Look at these men. Are you kidding me? Great job, guys. Great job. You don't have to do this at home. Just hang as long as you can. 10 more seconds. Come on. Hang on. You got this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, boys. Great job at home.
Completed.
Again, that right there, loop number 2, done. You are, what, 3/4 of the way through? Toughest digital event right here. Right now, what I need you to do, like these boys are doing, breathe, relax, stretch out your muscles, get more oxygen and blood in there. But the key right here is to hydrate. Drink as much water as you can right now, and we'll see you guys again. Loop number 3, let's finish it off strong. Great job.
Tell me who you are, get in the car right now. Reach for the stars, I want it all right now. started, get it started, get it started, get it, get it. Get it started. Yo, get it started, get it started, get it started, get it, get it.
I hope you guys use that break properly because we are on the last loop. All right, here we go, guys. I hope you're ready. 15-second countdown starts now. We are gonna start off with running the exact same exercises, but this time it's gonna be even more fun because you're more tired. Here we go, boys. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get running. So I hope during the break, you did all the advice you were given during the previous laps. Must stretch, hydrate, breathe, and maintain your heart rate. If you're able to get it a little bit lower, let's maintain the rate right now all throughout this last loop because we want to finish strong. We have those same exercises the entire time. So as you're running right now, we want you to think forward to each of the next exercises to make sure you can complete it properly. Maintain that heart rate. And if you're saying at home, Brian, every time you come on camera, you have a different amount of clothing on than the previous loop, you're right. If we had 2 more loops, I wouldn't have any clothes on, but we only have 3 today, sorry. So here we go, guys. We got 10 seconds to go to the halfway point. If you're outside running or running where you can't see the screen, I'm gonna count you down. Halfway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're at the halfway point. Block number 1, loop number 3. That's a lot of numbers. Nobody told me there'd be math. All right, boys. How are we feeling at the beginning of loop 3? You think we got this?
Yeah, quite comfortable.
Quite comfortable now. Oh.
Got the breathing in control.
Okay. So he's got his breathing under control. He's got his heart rate under control. Jens, earlier you said you were getting a little bit fatigued. How are we feeling right now?
Right there is fine.
Okay, right now is good.
Try to pace myself up until the tuck jumps and then try to increase pace.
So you
for the rest of the workout.
You're gonna try to pace yourself through the tuck jumps and then increase.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, guys, we are at 15 seconds to go. Block number 1 is almost complete. 9 to go. Plank is next. We've showed you how to do it easier. We've shown you how to do it more difficult. It's up to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on over, boys. Let's get the plank down. You got 15 seconds to transition. Remember, at home, easier is on the knees, more difficult. We can actually show you one right now in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Plank.
1. So as you can see right now, it's a core exercise. This is a straight textbook plank. If you want to make it easier, boys, show them how to make it easier. We go on the knees. That way, we can reduce the stress we have on the body while still engaging the core. Now, if we want to make it more difficult, I understand there's some sort of step-up thing to do. Can you show us what that is? So here's one. Oh, there we go. There we go. What is this called? Active plank. So we're halfway through.
Try to do it without rotating your behind.
Okay. So what you want to do is be like a board, completely still, but then also go up and down. But we're gonna finish with a traditional plank for the last 10 seconds. You guys are doing an absolutely awesome job at home, just like we're doing here. In 5 seconds, we'll count you down, get back to some running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Back to a little bit of running, guys. The easiest part of this. That was a sarcastic laugh by Patrik there. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Running.
All right, at the halfway point for you all at home, I'm gonna count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway point.
Half time.
Alden, come on in one more second. So as we're in our third loop now, we've noticed that they've been talking a lot about breathing and heart rate. The next exercise is tuck jumps on the last loop. How would you say it's best to maintain control so you don't overexert yourself?
Well, don't go too quickly in the start.
Don't do it too quickly.
It's better that you actually land properly and get ready for the next one. So don't go too quickly.
Don't go too quickly and maintain form. If you're out of form, you're actually doing more work than if you're in form.
Yeah.
Anything else?
When you get tired, it's the landing I'm concerned about. So
Okay.
really be aware of how you land and that you really have some spring in your knees so you don't overextend or anything like that.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We got 10 seconds to go, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Come on over with the tuck jump. So as Conan said, it's really important to not start off too quickly. It's important to maintain pace, but the key is actually form so you don't injure yourself. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 60 seconds of tuck jumps. Again, not starting too quickly, staying in control. If your arms are all over the place, you're actually doing more work and burning more energy than if you stay controlled and at a very steady pace like these two guys right here. You can see the difference in the paces. We have a quick pace here, but this is what he's comfortable with. We have a slower pace here. He already said he was a bit fatigued, and here we are at the halfway point, and he's very under control because the key is completing it while also challenging yourself. You guys are doing a great job at home. You guys are doing a great job here. We have just over 15 seconds to go. Come on, push yourself. Excellent work, excellent work. And I'm gonna count you guys down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 15 seconds to transition back to a run. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Control. Don't let your breath get away from you, because then that's when you get fatigued. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Running.
Let's hit that run, boys. Remember, pace yourself.
I'm on fire, it's like I created physics. It's like I was born on the outer limits. Close my eyes, all I see is stitches. Pay a visit, they ain't hit with the upper echelon. Listen, bitch, I'm the bomb. Put your feet on my lawn, then bitch, you were gone. They're coming from over yonder. The blessed self-bomber, Morgan's the Medal of Honor. We ready to slaughter, pointed at your noodle like PB and J. I'm the Terminator and I'm looking for Connor. Back when United States couldn't locate Osama, you had team spirit and it felt like Nirvana. Now you got drama, you still in that Honda, probably in your fucking pajamas. On them grams, we are fucking imposters.
All right, for you guys at home, we're at the halfway point in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute left to go on this block. Patrik, how are we feeling right now?
I'm trying to go all in.
Trying to go all in.
After the tuck jumps to see if I can maintain.
So what Patrik wants to do right now is he's actually trying to challenge himself. He sees that we have, 5 blocks left to go, and he's ready to rock and roll. Jens, are we feeling the same way, or are we trying to go?
Just increase my pace.
Okay.
I'm trying to continue to increase all the way out.
So with 5 blocks left to go, these guys have made a mental decision to challenge themselves. If that's how you want to do it at home, let's rock and roll. If you want to maintain your current pace, let's do that too. We have 15 seconds to go on this running block right here. We're going to switch to Dragonfly. Remember, that's a static position, lots of control. I'll count you down at 5. We got 15 seconds to switch over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys. In through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, control. Get that pulse as low as quickly as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Dragonfly.
1. Dragonfly. Now remember, at the 30-second mark, we're gonna switch legs here. Notice how these guys are moving around a little bit. That's expected because right now your heart rate is spiked, your adrenaline is spiked, your fatigue, that is A-OK. All these things should be happening. But what you want to do during this exercise is try to regain control as they're doing right now. Notice how they're getting steadier. Your halfway point is right. Now you've made it halfway through. Come on, you got the rest of it. Let's switch legs and keep going. Well done, boys. I believe I can fly. I don't think we own that song, so I probably can't sing the rest of it. Make sure you maintain that balance in your ankle and your foot. We got 10 seconds left to go, boys. Come on, I'll count you down from 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Great job at home. Here we go. On the last couple of blocks here, 15 seconds to transition back to your run. Make sure you maintain form, focus, and breath. Here we go, boys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Running.
Let's go at home. You got this. 2 minutes of running. Now, for those of you at home that just noticed that wiggle, Peter's getting tired from holding the camera. These guys are holding their whole body. He has a camera. We're having fun out here, guys. Let's smile for the rest of this bit here. We are almost through halfway point of this running block. I'll count you down from 5 at home. I want a smile on your face. You guys are doing absolutely awesome. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the halfway point of this running block here. Get a smile on your face, get that breathing under control. We have 2 exercises and 1 more running block. And then you would have completed loop number 3 and feeling good. And if you're a crazy person like our inaugural champion, Kristoffersson, you're probably gonna do this twice today, and then a 10K, and then a marathon, and then other stuff. All right, we are about 30 seconds left to go here. Great job, boys. We feeling good right now?
Yep. Yeah.
Feeling good? You pushing yourself?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Wall sit is next, boys. That's a tough one. 20 seconds remaining for you guys at home. Remember, you're nearing the end here. Maintain form and control and safety. No one needs to get hurt at the end of such a fun event. We got 10 seconds left to go. I'll count you down from 5. Here we go, boys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds now to transition to our wall sit. Get the breath under control. We're about to engage the core and engage the quads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, guys, I know you're really tired at home. There's a couple of ways to do this. You have your standard wall sit, we can do that. Right now you might be thinking, oh my God, my quads are killing me. That's okay. As I showed you earlier, you can either brace yourself with your hands, or you can actually slide up a little bit, take a little bit of pressure off the quads. If you're a psychopath and want to get harder, you can let me sit on your lap. He doesn't want that. Nobody wants that. Or you can get the kettlebell. Oh, we got the kettlebell here. What am I supposed to do with it? Hold it. Oh, we can do the passing around? Oh, show off. 15 seconds left to go, guys. Up and down. Pass it to the right. Wait, is that what they do in Amsterdam? I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, it's left-hand side. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round of running. Let's go. Use this 15 seconds, guys, to get your breath, get some blood back in your quads, get some blood back into your calves. Last set of running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. For those at home that are running outside, I'm gonna give you a countdown to the halfway point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're at the halfway point of the last running block. Patrick, how are we feeling right now? A bit more exhausted? Have you paced yourself correctly?
Yeah.
Awesome. Jens, how are we feeling right now? Tired? Really?
Trying to increase the entire time.
Have you been able to maintain your tempo the way you thought you would? So you guys, are you telling me right now, in 30 seconds, you got the last minute to hang, no problem?
We'll see.
They can't even talk right now. At home, I hope you're smiling right now because you are nearly there. I'm gonna give you the countdown. We have a hang left to go, and then boom, the toughest 2020 digital event will be complete. You're doing awesome. They're doing awesome. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the hang going, boys. 15-second transition. Get that breath under control. And I got a little surprise for you on the hang, guys. I'll get you a little surprise at home as well. So here we go, boys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Hanging.
Now a minute of hang, and then we're done. As we said earlier, to make it easier, you can stand on the floor or a chair, take the weight off, or if you want to make it more difficult, you can use a kettlebell, or if you want to even challenge yourself more, because maybe we didn't do enough core today, maybe we can challenge these guys a little bit as well. You think their core's good? I don't know. How about we find out? I've been working on my boxing for a little while. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. It's like hitting a wall. It's the same thing. These two boys are bad. All right, guys, you have done it. We got 15 seconds left to go. They're going even harder. Look at this. What is going on? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have done it, ladies and gentlemen. You completed the toughest digital 2020 event. Boys, high five, high five. Don't do that unless you're in place with quarantine or something like that. I'm gonna push them both in antibacterial baths. You guys did a great job. Patrik, Jens, thank you so much for leading us through this today. You guys are absolutely awesome. Todd, Vincent, Peter, the crew here making today worthwhile. You guys at home, thank you very much. All over 3,000 of you that got this package, that's absolutely fantastic. We hope to see you in May 2021 here in Malmo in real life. Thank you for today. You want to watch this again? Can they watch it again? Absolutely awesome. We will see you in May 2021.